Hello everyone, I'm Sean Cheek, and welcome to Web Piano Teacher. We got some new updates on the website. I wanted to show you those. We finished Freebird, the acoustic version, the piano solo that's in the middle. That is on the website now. So two more really long lessons on that one, completing the solo parts, really cool. And then the Diary of Jane, parts 2 and 3 are done, completed on the website. Also, Johnny B. Good, that's a really fun one with Boogie Woogie Piano. Parts 2 and 3, and they're also extra long on the site. So parts 2 and 3 of that are updated. Also, the Dance of Death by Iron Maiden. I was surprised how many people like that one, but that is also complete. There's a neat little part at the end that I did on that. So parts 2 and 3 of that are on the website. Also, Tonight I Want to Cry by Keith Urban. Parts 2 and 3 are on that. That's a really nice piano solo. That's on the site as well. So we have an update this week. We just had one last week, so I'm trying to continually put videos up. Again, the website is www.webpianoteacher.com. I didn't put the .com at the end, but www.webpianoteacher.com, and you can check out the almost 700 videos that we have on the site now. So anyway, here's this theme from The Office. I love the TV show. I wish they'd go ahead and do some more. We've watched them all, and it's hilarious. But anyway, here's the theme song to it. It's very catchy. It's pretty simple. We start with a B and D on the right hand, and then we'll have a G after that. You want to go ahead and get your hand in position for that, so G, B, D is under your fingers before you ever start. We'll play the top two notes, and then the G on the thumb, and then back up to the B and the D. You'll hold that for a second. That's why I put the dash there. Ba-ba-boom. And then you'll play it one more time. D and B again, and then down to G. So ba-ba-boom, ba-boom. Now we're just going to change one thing. We're going to change the thumb note to an F sharp instead of a G. So we have D and B together, then F sharp, and then back up to D and B, and then D and B again, and then an F sharp. So ba-ba-boom, ba-boom. And then we're going to go to E and B up here on the right hand. Play that together, and then down to a G on the thumb, and then E and B again, and then E and B one more time, and then G on the thumb. There we go. Then we're going to have C and E together, and we're going to have it again. We're going to have it one more time, and then B, A, B. So bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum. And of course the rhythm, if you've seen the show and you love it, you know this this theme song. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, and then it does it again, repeats, and over and over. Starts back over at the beginning. Left hand we're on a G, below middle C, and then we're up to a B right below middle C, and then you hear an E down here, and then we're up to middle C here, and then one more middle C. And you just play it at the appropriate points. You play it together here, and then together here, and then together here, and then together there, then right, and then together right there. And you just do it over and over again. Now, I did something else to kind of fill it out, because you hear those other, the drums and the little keyboard, little sound come in, or whatever that is. All I did is I put an octave. Wherever you have a note here on the left hand, I do an octave, so G octave, and then you can put a fifth in the middle. Okay, on the D there, and then on the B you can do a B octave and then put an F sharp in the middle. And then on the E, you can do the same thing. E and then B will be your fifth in the middle. And then on the C, put a G in the middle, and then you get. If you want to learn the that little sounds like a musetta or some kind of instrument in there playing that. But at the end, you hear the piano go this. So I thought I'd show you that. And all that is D. After you ba 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 da da da, then you end on a G chord. You can just do this: G, D, B, G octave in the left hand. So you can go ba 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 da da da, and hold that down with a pedal. And this D is up here, and then up to a G, back down to that same D, up to a G, up to a B, down to a G, up to a B, up to a D, and then finally a high G. You hold these two notes out a little extra long. That's why I put dashes there. So you have. There we go. So there's the little theme song to The Office. Great show. And again, you want to check out the updates on the website, www.webpianoteacher.com. I've got quite a few free videos if you're not interested in buying a membership or you just want to try the site out and see how it works. So see you there. I'll talk to you later.